Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Got Next Gaming. Another episode of Roger Rifle here. I kind of have some bad news, a little bit of bad news here with this one. I have somehow lost all of my recordings from my last couple of videos in my Elgato game capture software. It went completely missing, even with my knowledge being in the field of tech and computers and IT and the tools and the software that I have. I went and scanned all my drives, and it just disappeared from Elgato game capture altogether. So we're missing a game here. As we roll into this, you're going to go ahead and see that it is week 10, and the last game, which was week 9, Jaguars, is missing. So this episode is going to be a little bit longer than normal for a Roger Rifle episode, as I try to fill in the gaps as best as possible. I'm going to go through the box score from the last game and just show you what happened. I did play the game. I did record it. It's just that recording is gone. A bunch of recordings are gone. As a matter of fact, my whole Elgato was emptied out. I had game capture from 6 months ago that was in there that I was waiting to do stuff with on little projects here and there, and it just all disappeared, and I couldn't find it again. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the stats here. You can see the Jets did win this one 24-8. Rifle had himself a great game in throwing a bunch of touchdowns and whatnot. You can see the stats here. We just kind of overwhelmed them altogether as they took them the last quarter to even get any points on the board. Of course, our time of possession is still way out of whack as I've messed with the sliders and I've completely maxed them out at this point. I don't know what else to do. I'm enjoying it because Roger Rifle's winning, and that's really all that counts. But we will see how that looks. So let's take a look at some of the stats here. We're going to take a look at Roger Rifle. 188 yards, mediocre. 3 touchdowns, though, which is huge, and an interception that he threw. He did have a 64-yard bomb, which was really nice. And like I said, I'm just going through the stats here of the game, the box score for this particular game against the Jaguars. I guess he was sacked one time, 14 of 18 completion, which puts his percentage around 77%. Beautiful game for him. Well managed, very nicely. You will see as we go into the rushing stats as well that he had a very decent game in the running game too, managing that quite well. So you see Zach Stacy, 22 carries for 131 yards. Chris Ivory had 4 carries for 40 yards because he had gotten hurt. That's going to be a huge blow against us. You'll see that a little bit later on after this. I do show the injury report because I was kind of devastated a little bit. I was kind of worried, but then Zach Stacy came out and acted like a monster in the game, so it was all good. Then we get to the passing game. Eric Decker had himself a day and a half. 7 catches for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was the beast and the go-to guy for us in this one. He had that 64-yard catch. That was amazing if you could have seen it. I mean, I was really excited about putting that episode up, and then when I went back to get the footage, it was all gone, and oh well. Everybody else kind of contributed in there too. Brandon Marshall, a couple for 32. We're taking a look at the defensive stats as well. Want to look particularly at the sacks because there were 5 sacks on the day, and you can see Lorenzo Malden, the rookie, had 2. Quentin Cobles had 2, and then Richardson and Cromartie got in there on 1 together, getting a half a sack each there. So great game overall. Too bad you couldn't see it. Again, I'm distraught. I was talking to my wife about it and everything, and I sat here and I scanned the drives, and it took like an entire day to scan the drives to see if I could retrieve any of the data, and there was just nothing there to be had. It was awful. Anyway, moving on, we're going to go ahead and jump into a couple other things here. I think I have, we'll take a look at the whole schedule that we've played so far as we look at everybody that we've played against, and we only have that 1 loss against Cleveland in week 1. But we've been pretty much dominating everybody else as we've gone across here with a couple of shutouts as well. It's all about the defense, right? Nope, not in this one. It's all about Roger Rifle. There's Chris Ivory in his injury report. He has a shoulder tear. He'll be out for 3. He's not on the injury reserve. Antonio Allen's on the injury reserve list, though, with a complete ACL tear. Was not aware of that, but that's because he's defense, and we don't get to see that play out. So wasn't even aware that we had a guy out in the defense, but he's not a starter, so no big deal. We're going to jump into another game here against the Bills right away. Believe this is the battle of the 7-1s. Yes, it is. We're both 7-1, leading the division, and obviously they're both playing quite well. You will see in this game that it is no joke. The Bills are actually indeed worthy of a 7-1 record, and with the sliders maxed out, you actually saw the difference in this game. It was a really tough game for Roger Rifle all around, but we're going to see that as we go into it, and we are flying into MetLife Stadium. Get that overview there. See the Buffalo players getting all psyched up and ready to go. And the rest of the team. There's the Jets now getting ready to go. There's Todd Bowles, coach of the Jets. And, of course, the former coach of the Jets, Sexy Rexy Ryan. Rex Ryan here with the Buffalo Bills now, so this should be an interesting matchup, right? Jets against the Bills. I can't wait to see this game actually for real in real life when they do play on Thursday night. It's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm probably gonna call out of work for that one. Just kidding. I'm not gonna call out of work for that one. But I mean, if I can see it, it'll be great to watch that. So Rifle from his first play in scrimmage will hand off to his replacement backup running back Zach Stacy. He picks up only a yard as the Bills are able to keen and stop it there. 2nd down and 9 here from their own 9-yard line. Pinned back a little bit against the end zone. Need a little breathing room here. Handoff once again to Zach Stacy, who's actually able to break it right up the middle. Had a big opening there and is able to pick up, I think, about 12 yards on the play. We'll catch the replay for that one because it was quite nice as he kind of slid his way through there. Had plenty of room. 1st down and 10 on the 19 here. Cross pattern to Brandon Marshall. Makes the catch and gets the 1st down as well, I believe. It was 10 yards. Nope, they'll call it 2nd down and inches, but it was a 10-yard completion. And we can see Rifle goes over 2,000 yards for the season. Having himself a good year so far for a rookie. 2nd down and inches. We're going to swing it out to Zach Stacy, who breaks it around the outside and gets a nice little run going, but then he just kind of darts for the sideline. I don't know what that was all about. I actually put the replay in there because there was nobody around him, and he just kind of gets around the corner, and instead of turning upfield, he turns it right to the sideline and steps out of bounds like it was, like 30 seconds left to play in the game. Anyway, Rifle here throws deep to Brandon Marshall, and he misses it there, and that will bring up 3rd down and 4 for them as he misses the deep throw. Looked like it was right on target, but it was just led him a little too far there, and he wasn't able to get his hands on that one. 3rd down and 4, he throws over to Zach Stacy, who makes a little bit of off catch over the shoulder, but does keep his feet in bounds just in time to get the 1st down and move the chains once again. Looking good so far in this drive. On the Buffalo 40 now, 1st down and 10. 3 minutes in the first. Hands off to Stacy, who breaks it back to the right side after going left and gets close to a 1st down there. 2nd down and 2 on the 31. Rifle under center. We'll hand off to Ridley this time, who's able to get the 1st down and a few more. Picks up 6 yards on his first run attempt of the game. And we'll catch the replay for that one because even Ridley's getting in on the action here. And he will fake the handoff here on 1st down and 10 and throw to Brandon Marshall, and it's knocked down by the linebackers. He threw into some coverage there. There was players all around him. Not a good decision right there. 2nd down and 10. Rifle throws to the left side to Brandon Marshall, and the curl route as that makes the completion and gets the 1st down there. So they move the chains once again and get even closer. They're now in the red zone on the Buffalo 13. 2nd down and 10 here. Throws to the end zone on a slant route, but it's intercepted right at the goal line. Oh, what terrible luck right there. We're going to have to go ahead and give the ball back to Buffalo now and see what they can do with it on the turnover as we pinned them down on the 1-yard line. So, nope, they don't do anything with it. That's lucky for us. 1st down and 10 here now in the 2nd quarter. We'll hand off to Stacy, who's able to break away. Guy misses him, and he gets the 1st down, picks up about 12 yards there. Great run on that one, getting him to the Jet 47 with the 1st down. He has 5 carries for 49 yards so far, and he has been playing really well for us. We probably should just stick to the run, as is such the Jets' game. But anyway, Rifle here throws across the middle, and it is dropped by Decker. It was in his hands, and he dropped it, but it was in between 2 defenders, and he got hit. Probably worried about getting hit, and that's probably why I didn't make that catch. But 2nd down and 10 now. 3rd down and 5 a little bit later on. Rifle throws and is able to... No! Zach Stacy drops the ball over the middle, and he was open. He wasn't even really hit by the linebacker. He should have had that one. 4th down and 5. They're going to have to punt. Nothing doing for Buffalo again, though. 2nd down and 6 a little bit later on the next possession. Quick little completion over the middle to Zach Stacy. Picks up about 2 yards. Bring up 3rd down and 4. As it has been a defensive battle so far to this point. It is 4 minutes left in the 2nd. We'll see the replay on that one as he gets that one over the middle. 3rd down and 4 here. Rifle drops back, but is sacked in the backfield and dropped to the turf. Bringing up 4th down and 12, so nothing doing on this one either, as they're going to have to punt it away once again. Defensive battle back and forth. Buffalo does nothing with it. Next drive, I think there was an interception there, and that's why we got the ball so close in there. But you see Zach Stacy on 1st down and 10 breaks it for about 14 yards and a 1st down, getting them to the 20, putting the Jets back into red zone territory. 8 rushes for 72 yards. Zach Stacy, gotta love it, as he is filling in very nicely for Chris Ivory. I was a little worried about that, but he is doing very well for us here. Second down and inches later on. Throw to Decker in the corner, and it is intercepted in the end zone this time. He's able to make it back out to the 4-yard line, and that is the second red zone interception thrown by Roger Rifle. He is just not having himself a good day with 40 seconds left in the half. Should have run the ball and then went for the field goal to put some points on the board before the half, but no. Tries to force it in there with a great coverage, and this was the theme of the day with Buffalo and the throwing game. Now we're in the third quarter. We get the ball first. We will toss it out to Stacy, who's able to break it around the corner and gets the first down and more as he breaks down the field. Looks like he's going all the way, but no, he is finally stopped and brought down after about a 56-yard gain, I believe that was. Unbelievable. 123 yards on 9 carries so far. Zach Stacy, thank you for stepping up while Chris Ivory is out with an injury. First down and 10 on the Buffalo 29. We'll hand off to Ridley here, who was able to himself break it up there for about 8 or 9 yards. Second down and 3 here on the 22. Rifle throws into coverage, but hits Jason Morrow, who picks up about a yard or two there. Actually, no yards on that one. No gain on that one whatsoever. Waste of a throw. And again, we're going to catch the replay of this because this has just been the theme of the game for Roger Rifle, was bad decisions all day long when it came to throwing the ball. Here he throws it again, and he's covered pretty well by the linebacker and just gets nothing with it. At least he makes the catch, and it's not an interception. But still, maybe a bad decision to throw it that way. I mean, just don't force it in there, you know? So here we go again, throwing it to Jason Morrow on the right side on the cross route there. And he actually hits him as he had some separation from the linebacker and brings it down to the 8-yard line. Nice catch there by Jason Morrow and getting some yards on that one. Good throw by Roger Rifle to throw it to the outside, too, so the linebacker didn't have a chance of getting that one. First down and goal here from the 8-yard line. He will fake the handoff. No, it is the handoff, and Zach Stacy doesn't get very far on it. I think he doesn't pick up any yards. Nope, doesn't pick up anything. No gain on that play. Will bring up second down and goal for the Jets here. 5 minutes left in the third. He's looking to throw. Nobody to throw to, and he throws it into the end zone to Decker, who drops the ball. That was a complete drop there. He had enough separation. Rifle fitted it in right into the perfect spot, and he just wasn't able to come down with the pass on that one. Not good stuff. Third down and goal on the 8. 5 minutes left in the third. We're showing you this here because I wanted to show the pre-play because Jason Morrow just stops as Roger Rifle's throwing, thinking he's going to go cross route, and is picked off once again. And this time it's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and Buffalo once again picks up a turnover from us, and Roger Rifle just throws that one away. We're going to catch the replay because I showed you it was a cross route, and Jason Morrow just stops, and then Williams comes up with a wing and a prayer on a shoestring catch there, right off the top of his shoelaces, and gets the interception for the third interception by Roger Rifle. Bad decisions all day long. I don't know if that was Jason Morrow's fault. I don't know if that was Roger Rifle's fault. I mean, the route showed for him to stop if he saw that, and he probably saw something different than Roger Rifle did. A little bit later on here in the third, Buffalo does nothing again with the interception and the turnover. Defensive battle back and forth as we can see it. And here Roger Rifle gets sacked once again. Second down and 19 now from their own 26. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and is looking deep down the field. Brandon Marshall, who is open and able to make the catch on that one, gets the first down. It's about a 20-yard reception, 22-yard catch actually there. Great catch by Brandon Marshall to move the chains. And, you know, this was it, folks. I mean, this was about this game was all about. We had no trouble driving down the field and getting into the red zone. So once we got to the red zone, we couldn't do anything with it. Just unbelievable the way their defense bared down. Tosses Zach Stacy again out to the right side. Breaks the corner once again. He was busting this play all day long. Picks up another 15-yard gain on that one. 138 yards so far on the day. So I had 131 last week with 22 carries. This week it's 11 carries for 138 as he broke that one big, huge run. And we'll hand off to Ridley, too, who himself is having a day and is able to pick up about 10 yards. But there is a flag on the play, and it'll probably be called back for holding or something like that. It was called really early. Let's see what they say. Holding, yep, on the offense, of course. So that'll bring us back to call back the play, and I'll make it up a first down and 20 for us now. So we are going to jump into a couple plays later. Second down and 17, 20 seconds left in the third. Rifle drops back, throws to Brandon Marshall, who makes like almost a one-handed catch in between some defenders, going up to fight for the ball. Actually gets it there. He's having himself a better day than he had last week. 6 catches for 79 yards. No touchdowns this week, though, for Brandon Marshall. Here we are in the red zone once again. Can we do anything? 3rd down and goal from the 3. We're going to try to throw. Well, we're going to hand off to Stacy, who is just stopped before he can get to the goal line for a 1-yard gain. He actually gets a yard on that one, but is unable to break the plane and get into the end zone, and that's just been the story of the day. These defenses have been tough. So we're going to go ahead and kick the field goal, and this one should be no problem, and it is no problem. It'll be 3 points for the Jets, finally getting on the board for the first time here in the early going of the fourth quarter. There's plenty of time left to play here, and we're going to have to see what they can do going forward. 3rd down and 5. Drops back. He's looking to throw. He's got plenty of time. Throws to Decker safely onto the left side for the first down. Moves the chains. Jets 23. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Hands off to Stacy, who breaks up the middle for 12 yards. First down. Moving the chains. Stacy's got 161 yards on the day so far with 16 carries. Beautiful fill-in for our guy there, losing Chris Ivory. He'll hand it off to Stephen Ridley, who's able to get about 12 yards there as well and picks up the first down. He himself had a great day. You'll see the Jets offense ranked 27th, 311 yards today so far, which is pretty good. And that's going to do it here, I think. Nope, we're going to the 2-minute warning. See, the score's still 3-0 there. And rifle under center, hands off to Stacy, just managing the game here to this point, trying to run down the clock. Buffalo does have timeouts and uses them. 2nd down and 8, toss to Stacy, who's been able to break this all day long, and does once again for another big gain of about 20 yards or so on that one. Bring him to 194 on the day for his total. 5 yards after contact on that one. Great day for Zach Stacy. Can't believe that he's been doing this for us. We needed him all day long to kind of keep us in it for the most part. This is why we've been driving the ball down the field. They could not stop the run at all, Buffalo. I think they were ranked like 2nd or 3rd in run defense for this particular league so far this season. Zach Stacy up the middle to try to get the first down, and I think he's able to spin and actually do it, does he? Gives him 204 yards on the day. Yes, and he gets first down and goal with 50 seconds left. And that'll do it here, folks, for this game. We will catch the replay as you see as he fights and spins to get that first down, and that will definitely put an end to the game here as the Jets go into victory formation and a very tightly fought battle out there, defense battle with the Buffalo Bills. 3-0 we win this game as they couldn't do anything, and neither could we. And you see Rex Ryan there is dejected after the loss, and Rifles is celebrating. I don't know why. You had an awful game, Roger, but you're a rookie, and you're allowed to have those once in a while. It's all part of your development and your growth, right? And I mean, it's what's going to be about. Throw 3 interceptions in a day with no touchdowns, but, is what it is. We still come away with the win, which is the big part here. Not a bad day offensively. That's all because of the running game. See the final score there, 3-0. The only 3 points off a field goal coming in late in the game in the fourth quarter. We'll take a look at Rifles' numbers here, 118 yards. Those 3 interceptions, though, with no touchdowns. 61% completion. Not terrible, but exactly not a great game, especially with 3 interceptions there. Just couldn't get it done that way. But Zach Stacy was the story of the game. 22 carries for 204 yards, 9.2 is the average. Even Ridley was in there with 6 carries for 37 yards, not bad in the fill-in parts of it where he had to back up Stacy to give him a little bit of a breather after some of those big runs that he had. Pretty good there. We're actually going to go ahead and cross and see what the long was. That one long one he ran was about 51 yards on that one, so good stuff there. And we're going to also take a look at the receiving stats here, too. Wasn't much doing in the receiving game, but we're definitely going to take a look at it. Just kind of show you guys where we're at. So Marshall, 6 catches for 79 yards, and then everybody else is kind of down there a little bit. Jason Morrow factored in a little bit with 3 catches for 20 yards. Not terrible as he got some of the stuff going for us, and he had some key catches here and there to kind of keep things going. But we're going to go into Week 11 next week, folks, going against the Texans. That's going to do it for this one. Again, I want to thank you, and I apologize for losing that footage for the Jaguar game. Try to make sure that doesn't happen for the next time. But please leave a like. I'll see you around the channel. Bye now.